Greetings, this is Ezekiel, and we're making chicken, sausage, bone, beef bone, mutton, and we used the we used meat seasoning for it, and we are making it on a open fire. There's wood at the bottom, there's a mix of straw and leaves at the top. So we're also doing yam with it. As you can see, the fire is getting ready to cook. There's the yam. There's sausages with a side of vegetables and some chicken legs. So now that the fire is ready, we are flipping it around so it cooks evenly. As you can see, it's cooking quick and there's a lot of smoke, but it's going somewhat smoothly. So there's the sausages. So we might cook them for around 30 minutes or so, depending on how fast it cooks. And we might have to flip them a decent amount of times. But so far, it's going good.
And shalom, this is Lily of the Valley, and I'm bringing a greeting in the name of Jehovah our Creator and Jesus Christ of Nazareth our King. So this is how we prep different meats for the Shabbat or the week, month, whatever. Once you smoke it really good, you can put it in your fridge, it can stay out, you can have it each week. We follow the laws of Jehovah in removing the blood. So this is goat meat that's already smoked and burnt. This is beef bones to make like bone broth, or like if you're doing stew peas, you know, with the price of oxtail these days, you gotta switch things around. So this is bone, beef bone, grass-fed beef bone, and this is smoked turkey wings. So we put them in the water to get out the ice because this was frozen, and to get out the blood because we don't eat meat with the blood. We don't eat raw meat. So this is some of the seasonings I'm going to use. This is like Ethiopian seasonings. I'm not going to use this one, but this one, this one. These are some mixed seasoning. Gives it a nice smell. This is Himalayan salt with a lot of minerals. I like a little sweet sometimes, so I add some of that. Depending on the flavor, you can do it based on how you like it. We do a lot with kelp because, you know, it has a lot of minerals. This has a lot of potassium. Truffle, I like to try new things, or we like to try new things. Jamaican mixed spice, ginger, jerk seasoning, and of course the smoky flavor makes it really good. So you're gonna need your forks, spoons, and something to mix it with so that you can coat it really good. So you need a turning fork. So we're gonna pause and then turn what we already put on the fire and then come back to do the next batch.
Greeting,
Pause. Okay.
greetings again. So we're um making the fire, like, we're making the fire stronger so it can cook the meat. So we strengthened it, and there's the meat. I'm not sure if it looks the same or not.
Welcome back, my lovely people. This is my little, what do you call it now, workstation. You know, when you're in the wild, nothing is perfect. So my old drum, I just make a temporary workstation outside, outdoors. It's very windy today. And a whole bunch of planes flying overhead. So this is also the wash station for the bigger pots that, you know, we can use to smoke or do herbs or teas or bottle medicine. Those are the big ones. So you just use a hose, you stretch it, and you can wash outside. Now to take out the blood, that's it. I just pour out the water into the ground, or you can put it in your compost garden if you have one. So it waters the earth and the blood goes back into the earth. Yeah. Like so. Then of course I'll season it. So I'm gonna pause it a little bit more. This is also the station where all the rugs and stuff are washed. Then the water goes right there into the garden. So you reduce, you reuse, and you recycle everything.
One.
So this is rhubarb strawberry jam. I just add some to anything I wanna give a sweet flavor. So that goes like that, and then this is Cajun seasoning if you want that flavor, or whichever flavor you want to add. You do it to taste, okay? Some of these seasonings already have salt, so you don't want to add too much salt. I use this to handle the meat because I don't like touching raw meat, and then sometimes you can get parasites into your body if you handle too much raw meat with your hands. So I normally use like a spoon, fork, or something like that. This is Jamaican jerk seasoning. A little bit of salt alternative. And I put some kelp. Give it a little stir. Then you can leave it out for a little while, or you can barely season it if you want to cook it up like into like a gravy sauce type meal, depending on what you're going to do afterwards, if you're going to eat it by itself You can add more or less seasoning. This one's pretty hot, so I put very hot on it so I can remember not to do too much. And I get these at the Ethiopian store. They don't really sell in the supermarket. Now this is already smoked, so it may not need a lot of smoking again or cooking time. So this is how you do all your batches. Once you're outside cleaning up the leaves, you can use the wood, the branches, the leaves to cook and smoke, and then it will reduce your cooking time and also your heating bill, your electric bill, because a lot of the hard part is done outside on the wood, and you get that nice flavor. So you can let it marinate if you want, or you can do it overnight for a couple of hours, let it sit there and smoke right away or later on. So we're gonna pause here to transfer it to the grill and to check on what we did already. So we'll be right back.
One. So this is another way that barbecuers grill their meats, and also our other meats and or yam is cooking. When you're making meat, you wanna stay beside it or stay in the kitchen or wherever you're making it, because stuff could burn and so on. And it's also getting windy and stormy, so it's gonna be difficult on the fire, which means the meat might cook slower, and yeah.
Okay, I forgot to add that you can have your utensils to hold the smoked meat if you want to add different flavors during the smoking. We have things like orange peel, grapefruit peel. You just add them as you need, or if you want to put any type of other flavor to the smokiness, it'll give it that distinct flavor that you will not find anywhere else. It will be your own custom version. Okay, so we're gonna pause it again to switch these around, and we'll resume shortly.
Now the sky is fully covered with clouds, as you can see, and the wind is picking up again. There might be a storm coming. I'm not sure if you can see hear the wind, but you can see the trees just rocking from side to side and so on. One.
Shalom, it's going. Alright, so this is another way you can smoke. I put the leaves, you can use like lettuce leaves, taro leaves, banana leaf. Put your spices like the green ones, Like this is cilantro and lettuce. Then we're gonna add more meat. So this also helps it not to stick to this pan right here, just for the smoke. If you don't want it really cooked, this is another way to get it just the smoke flavor but not the cooking. Then you can do your cooking with your stew peas or your braised turkey, or you can do it however you want to do it. But that's just another way to get it there. And have your tools ready so that you can add your water, your misting tools. You're gonna need a lot of forks because you don't want to use raw and cooked. So for example, when you're finished cooking, you use clean fork. When you're doing the raw meat, you can use the raw but not mix both of them to avoid cross-contamination. So this goes right in the corner there. And we're gonna pause it again and finish up our last set because as you can see, it's getting dark.
1.
We're on the last set, which this is the goat. We haven't started that yet, and this is the beef bone. So after the batch that we just did, this is gonna be our next set, and then we'll transfer them into their different containers. You can have serving containers like this size where you measure them up and you put them in your freezer for when you need them. So we're going to end it here for now because it's getting dark. We don't really have any light outside. So we thank you for joining us today, and this is how we prep for lots of meats or proteins. We don't eat a lot of protein at once. Your protein is supposed to be the serving size of your fist, but when we do it all in a big batch like this, it'll last maybe a month or more than a month, and you just use it as you need it. If of course you have feast days, you can multiply the batches, and then that will help you save on energy costs while you clean up your fall leaves, your debris. You also smoke, cook, whatever you need for you and your family and your household. So we say have a blessed Shabbat, and with that, peace.